waiting in my cold cell when the bell begins to chime.
Hey VC, what's going on? Laz here. So I finished the Iron Maiden cabinet that I wanted to build, custom cabinet to hold my Iron Maiden vinyl collection. Somewhat similar to the one that I did for Judas Priest. I'll put a link below to that one. But where that one was short and wide, this one is taller. And I'm not going to go through how I mix epoxy resin and all that stuff like I did in the Judas Priest cabinet. If you want to see how to do that, go watch that video. But basically, if anyone's interested in doing something like this, I found this cabinet, much like the first one, on Craigslist for free. Actually, no, I take that back. I think I found this one on Facebook Marketplace. But either of those places, you'll see people giving this stuff away. As long as it's in good shape and sturdy and it meets the vision I guess I see, there you go. So this one is a like an 80s or 90s wood stereo cabinet, but the key to it is the glass doors. That's what I wanted on both of these cabinets. I want the vinyl behind glass. So not going to go into too much detail, but this is going to be the first video of the Iron Maiden series. I have a Judas Priest series. This will be the Iron Maiden series. After I do the cabinet, then I'll start going through the collection. So anyway, enjoy, don't enjoy, but if you're interested, I'll show you what I built here, and I'll see you in a bit.
Shit, so I totally forgot to start shooting some video. So I put the new back panel on, which will tie this whole thing together. Installed these lips along the back, and then got it all caulked in so I can pour the resin in the top. I'm putting on just a base coat at the moment so that the paint has something really good to stick to. So you can see where it was just the brown, but now I'm trying to get, so anyway, continuing on. Okay, so toying with what I'm going to do inside here. I've got a few things in there now. I went down to Costco and printed this out, and so what I'm going to do, I think, is cut the size I want out of this, and then that'll be the base underneath all this stuff, plus whatever else I put in here, I think is what I'm going to do. So, good old Costco. So, there we go. It's cut. It's not down yet, but so that'll be the base. Get that glued down, and then I'll do everything else on top. Well, so now I kind of came up with another idea. I'm not sure. I'm filming this, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do it. I think I might. So I'm still thinking of other stuff to put in here, but so I actually have a couple of these. This is a mouse pad actually that came in Hammer magazine. When you buy Hammer magazine, you'd get a CD or something like that. Well, one issue came with this freaking mouse pad, and I ended up getting a couple copies of it just to get the damn mouse pads, not knowing what I'd ever do with them. So I'm going to use that for the center image, and then the Mega Metal cards. I did this in my Priest cabinet, so I thought I'd do those in the Maiden cabinet. A Trooper coaster for Trooper beer that Maiden does. Some Maiden guitar picks that I have. But so what I'm thinking, a couple buttons. I got some more buttons too. Unlike when I did the Priest cabinet, I did everything glued down to the base, right? And then poured the resin on the top really thick, and went like that. I have this other idea, and what I think I might do is do the cards, the mouse pad, the cozy, that kind of stuff down, glue them down, and then do resin over the top. Get a decent, maybe, I don't know, maybe like a 1/4 inch layer of resin. Let that fully cure, then do the guitar picks and buttons and stuff like that, and then do like another 1/4 inch on top of that. So what that'll do is it'll look like the guitar picks, the buttons and all that are floating 3-dimensionally in the resin. That's how I'm seeing it anyway. I don't know if that's how it's going to turn out. Don't know if I'm even going to use this. It's just an idea that I came up with. But I think that would be a cool effect. Oh, and then I did these on the sides here too. So, and then I'm still waiting on, I got a big Maiden sticker coming from coming in the mail for the back there. I don't know what else I'm going to do. But when it comes to the resin, that's what I'm thinking of doing, is actually layering it so that some of the stuff can be floating in the resin. Anyway, first coat has been poured. Actually, this is 2 coats, and got some more to go. So everything was glued down, and you can see how glossy it is, and hard as glass. Love this stuff. So totally smooth. So now just you see the reflection there, my ceiling fan buzzing, and it's like a mirror, yet you can see through it. Just love this stuff. On to the next. All right, well, the epoxy is all done on the top, and this took actually a lot of pours to do. This is super thick, but so that worked out. So what I did was I got it to a certain level, and then laid down the picks and buttons, and then did a couple more pours on top of that. So the picks and buttons kind of they're like floating 3-dimensionally in the middle of it. I'll see, it's hard, I'm not sure if it shows up on camera here. Let's look at this pick right here. So you can see it's actually, I don't know how well it's going to pick it up, like floating in there. So this is about, I want to say, almost 1 inch deep is how deep this resin is. And so the picks and buttons are about a 1/2 inch high. You can really see it on this one, I think. Yeah, see there? But yeah, sorry about the reflection. This stuff is just that glossy. It's like glass. But so really trying not to get so much reflection, but it's just hard not to. Anyway, so this turned out really, really well. Well, I have the first glass door done there with the Killer's Eddie in silver. And so I still have the other door to do. So when I ordered these, I ordered them one in reverse, so that when the doors go together, so there's that one, and then here's this one that'll go the other way, and they'll be facing each other like this here, you know, give you an idea there. So perfect. All right, got them installed. There they are. Measurements are perfect. Love it. That's perfect. All right, so on this next step, I'm going to show you what I'm doing. So if you see here, sorry about the glare on the lighting, but you see the studs here. Okay, kind of like what I did on the Priest case. However, on the Priest cabinet, I had to nail in to the wood every single stud. On this, I found an easier way, and that is with this. Thank you, Amazon. The studded pleather, it's not even real leather, belt. And I got this really cheap on Amazon. Comes in this little bag. Let me take it off. And as you can see, they're real studs. And it's the right thickness. So on the bottom strip here, I will put the other strip across the bottom, like that. I just cut it, and I glue it on with this really good glue called shoe goo. It's for gluing leather and stuff like that. So that's how I'm getting away with that one for dirt cheap. $10. Alright, so I got the LEDs installed on the two bottom shelves. I went with red. So when it's closed, I can turn those on and it'll hopefully shine on the vinyl. I'm just waiting on the other two decals to go on the lower section here. And then I'm almost complete.
So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. There's the cabinet. Couldn't be happier with it. You know, why do I do this stuff? Because why the hell not? So I love to do crafty things. I love to build stuff. I love to make stuff mine. It's cool for the music room. And, collections get to a certain point where, especially with your top bands, where it just doesn't fit in with all the regular stuff anymore. So the only drawback is I've noticed compiling all my Maiden stuff together that I am definitely missing stuff that I know I had, and I'm afraid to say it might have suffered with some of the other stuff. But anyway, there it is. So I'm going to, over the next few days or a week or so, probably move on to the next installment, which will be going through and showing the collection. So, Maiden's one of those bands where there is so much stuff. They are so big now. I'm proud of the fact that I've followed that band almost since the beginning, since Number of the Beast anyway. And I remember the days, when I was a kid, like Maiden was, amongst the norm, not known, and it was kind of like, that's my band, that's my baby, and now they're just so huge. But anyway, it doesn't stop my love for them, and now I can honor them in my collection properly. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and until the next one, as always, peace, stay in the groove.